Hold on. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's.
My gun good. Yeah, you know, cause I play with guns.
Fake ass job warrant, bro.
My name Morant. Morant. How y'all doing?
Culture gang.
Culture gang.
Culture gang.
You feel me? The homie AM Hoops
Came out with a video called John Morant's problems just got worse.
Like, real quick, let's give a rundown on the John Morant situation before we get in. So basically, John Morant has been suspended for at least 2 games for bad conduct, flashing a gun on IG Live, punching a kid in the head, and this is who y'all replaced Kyrie with.
Like, Shannon said it best. Shannon Sharp said it best. Ja, you not like that, bro. You ain't coming from that.
You made it out the hood. He went to Crestwood. That's a private school.
Oh, you ain't even from the hood.
What's the matter, dog? He embarrassed? This guy's a gangster. His real name Demetrius. And Demetrius lives at home with both parents.
John got
and Demetrius' parents have a real good marriage.
Like, come on, dude. Like, listen, I'm not a hood dude. Now, I've never claimed to be one. You'll never see me act like this. Especially if I make money like Ja does.
He worth $200 million out here in the streets.
Like, bruh,
just look at your peers. You think Luka's doing that?
No.
You think Zion out here in the streets?
No.
These are dudes you're getting paid as much as.
It's crazy. We know exactly what club he went to too. That's funny as hell.
It's
literally right down the road, but hey.
All right.
Let's
Court is in session.
That was funny.
Got very real for John Morant. Not only is the NBA investigating, the Colorado police did before deciding not to charge. There is a soundbite.
Actually, at time of recording, they actually found out that they just don't have enough evidence to give John that 50 games.
Just literally him flashing a gun.
Yeah. Everyone's carrying it
legend.
nowadays, bro. So it's like, what can you really do?
What's up, Casey?
Will blow your mind about Ja. If things go bad, this ruins the Grizzlies season and derails Ja's career. But the NBA is trying to figure out where that gun was before his IG Live in Denver. That is key because if he brought it with him on the team plane, this could get ugly. The CBA says players cannot take firearms on a team plane or the commissioner can suspend for as long as he wants. Some people said it was 50 games, but that's not true. 50 games.
Ooh, tell that story.
Y'all don't know. I mean, like Gilbert Arenas back in the day, Agent Zero. What was it? He brought a gun in the locker room and was flashing it at his teammate or some shit like that?
No. Homie brought it. So Gilbert Arenas says over a card game he lost a lot of money. So basically the teammate, they're threatening each other. Gilbert Arenas is like, I play with guns, and Javaris Crittenton, that was his teammate, he's like, I play with guns too. They brought a gun, got into a little standoff in the locker room, ended up ending Javaris Crittenton's career, and then it did damage on Gilbert Arenas' reputation.
Man.
So yeah, I don't play with guns, but Ja.
Apparently he skipped that rule.
Is what Gilbert Arenas got, but this is horrible timing. The playoffs start 20 games from now.
Right.
His only hope is to blame it on like one of his friends. The video shows friends at the club, so I guess he could say that a friend flew private to Denver and just gave him the gun for the video. The classic fall guy in the entourage. But everyone now has a message for Ja Morant. Shaq is telling Ja, you're not a rapper, so quit. Stephen A has advice. Jalen Rose went off. But there's one guy that Ja should listen to. There's a story from a player who got in a lot of trouble himself that puts this whole thing in perspective. But first, today's sponsor is Prize Picks. I am lucky. I have been fun.
Get your money, bro.
I get to enjoy that game guarantees. First up,
I need a hero.
Texas and 100 will suspend silver. Ja for the playoffs. That's not like this commissioner. Adam Silver needs Ja Morant. He's the only young American superstar outside of Jason Tatum. I would include Zion and LaMelo, but we're not sure about them yet. Ja is a blockbuster talent and available. This isn't Allen Iverson. The NBA did not want to embrace AI because of his bad boy image. Ja is clean until now. Stories came out that people think Ja's car pointed a gun at Pacers players. A 17-year-old said Ja beat him up this summer and then pointed a gun at him. So Ja's lawyer responded, any and every allegation involving a firearm has been fully investigated and could not be corroborated. And then Ja waves a gun on an IG Live. At a place called Shotgun Willie's.
Right down the road.
I'm serious. That is the actual name of the strip club. You can't make that up. So
I kind of want to go there now to see what
damage
happens.
control. He stepped away from the team and put out a statement. I take full responsibility for my actions last night.
Good.
I'm sorry for letting you down. I'm
glad
going to
you
take some
made the
time away to
statement.
get help and work on learning better methods of dealing with my stress and overall
Very
well-being.
mature.
Nice, but people immediately called it a fake apology. His PR team wrote it. Until we see Ja on video, it means nothing. He's just trying to not lose money from his sponsors like Powerade and Nike. Oh, perfect timing. Your team's going to make the playoffs, so Ja just rests up before then. But something made me pause. Now, this is not the crazy soundbite that you have to hear. We'll get to that in a bit. But Ja opened up. His mental health is not good.
One of my favorite quotes was, you don't realize you're drowning when you're trying to be everyone else's anchor. You know, sometimes you gotta, put yourself first, like your health, no matter what it is. Like, I'm always making sure everybody else straight, but sometimes I gotta, worry about me. And normally that's the times, when I be in a dark place, when I'm trying to make sure everybody else good, knowing I'm not good.
Then Ja said that he hasn't tried therapy yet, but he's open to it. So
No,
if
you
he's got
definitely
this
need to go talk to
gigantic
somebody.
crew and a big family, all depending on him
definitely
financially,
the right way to
on
handle
top
it,
of
probably.
carrying
You
an
literally
NBA...
the breadwinner. This what you need to do, dog. You need to go up in there. You need to clean this up first off. Make a public apology. That's when you come back. Take your time. Come back.
No, forget the regular season. Y'all good.
Just take your time.
Grizzlies are fine.
Take time.
Don't worry about
I
the
take
regular season.
3-4 games as far as you.
Yeah.
Just take it. Go. Start talking to a therapist. Talk with the Grizzlies. Apologize to your teammates first and
For
foremost.
embarrassing them.
Because y'all had a meeting about this.
Right.
He's probably gonna bring this up later. Y'all had a meeting about conduct. And the Grizzlies players like, it was about you. We don't hear about Desmond Bain doing this.
Right.
Dylan Brooks, Steven Adams,
Nope.
Jaron Jackson Jr. We don't hear about them doing this. So this on
always
you.
John,
Kenny Lofton Jr. We don't hear about them doing this. It's all on you, bro. I'm saying as a plea, go get some help. I really love it, enjoying you watching you play basketball. You're one of my favorite players. You need
Mine
to get
too.
help.
Just get it together, John.
Team, can you imagine
with you,
that
bro.
kind of
We with you.
We with you, bro.
stress? So when he gets upset, like with the 17-year-old kid, he snaps. So I know it's easy to be negative about Ja's statement, but what if this is a wake-up call to realize that his mental health needs work? I hope
think
that's
I think
true
it
because
is.
normally a big incident like this wakes people up, but not always. The longest suspensions ever are Ron Artest for the malice in the palace, Latrell Sprewell for choking his coach PJ Carlissimo, and Gilbert
What?
Arenas for bringing guns into the Wizards locker room.
Choking his coach. I've never heard that one.
Oh, Carlissimo, he was hard on him, right? I heard this off the homies' secret base. Go check their channel out. I heard this. So basically, he got into what his coach being hard. Oh, you're not doing it right. He gets angry. He's like, chokes him out.
What? Oh no, you gotta get.
The Charles
gotta
Speed
go,
was the
bro.
same guy that got a $100 million contract offer and said, "I'm trying to feed my family," and declined it.
Quack quack.
and Sprewell never really got their act together and were out of the league a lot sooner than they should have been. Artest learned his lesson, completely changed, ended up being a champion. But all 3 suspensions were done by Commissioner David Stern.
True.
Dude was hard on players. He took over the NBA when players were having drug problems. The image of the league was in trouble, and Stern turned it around. He had help with players like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Michael Jordan, but Stern was not to be messed with. May look like a short, nerdy dude, but he was like the stepdad that you don't want to piss off. He was obsessed with the image of the NBA. He put a dress code for players when they sat out games. Guys used to wear like street clothes, whatever they wanted. Then they were wearing suits on the bench, and players hated Stern for that. But his tough approach saved the league, especially Carmelo Anthony. Without David Stern, we don't get Hall of Fame Melo. In 2004, he was busted for 3 different things. First, Melo punched a guy at a nightclub. Then he was caught with an ounce of weed on a team plane. Then
Stay off the weed!
Is on an underground video threatening people who talk to police. What? Melo still had the street mentality in the
Hey, talk to the cops again.
Go ahead. Say
He
something.
said talk to the cops.
Say it again. Your knees is gone.
NBA, like John Morant, but in 2006, David Stern had enough. Melo punched another player during
He said, keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Jesus.
a wake-up call from the commissioner.
David Stern suspended me out of everybody 15 games. Everybody else got like 6 games, 7 games, and I go speak to him like, why you do me like that? Let me tell you, man, your rap sheet. A rap sheet? Look, NBA rap sheet. NBA. You want to be in the streets or you want to be in the NBA? That's what he told you. That's what in his office. You want to be in the streets or you want to be in the NBA? You go with a corporation now. You gonna leave that alone. I know who you with. I know where you live at. I know where they live at. Either tell them to stop or you gotta cut them off. And I'm like, damn, like how the like I get it. If I'm giving you, you know, $100 million, I need to know everything. I didn't understand that at that point in time. It took me to be get older, get wiser, to be like, damn, it made sense.
Now, can you imagine Adam Silver having that same conversation with John Morant, basically threatening him? If this was David Stern, the suspension would have been handed down already. Instead, we're all like reading through the CBA, seeing what it says about guns on team planes. What is going on?
Wow.
Yes, Stern was harsh, but who cares about tough love? It could save a career. So far, we haven't heard anything about a meeting between Ja and Adam Silver, but I hope one comes soon. Right now, the Grizzlies are in trouble, even if Ja Morant doesn't get suspended for the playoffs. They are depending on Tyus Jones right now, point guard, who is really good, and historically, they are good without Ja Morant.
But
they can slip down in the standings. And Brandon Clark, who is their best guy off the bench, just
Desmond Bain looks like a
but
Lego
the Grizzlies are already the
built.
most hated team in the NBA. They have
Desmond Bain built,
Phoenix Suns, which is insane. Like 2 years ago, they were the up-and-coming young team. Every single thing was fun about them, and everybody.
They don't have a player over 30 on their roster.
They're probably like my second favorite team in the league right now.
Oh, besides
because of Ja.
you're fakers.
Rooting for their success. And it's not just Ja saying I'm fine in the West or Dylan Brooks running his mouth. There is a spicy story about how the Grizzlies have become villains. Check it out.
Because Dylan
shitty ass Brooks. The nigga we ain't gonna remember when he retires. But we're not gonna get into that.
Bro, he an enforcer.
Hey. This is a really good video, man.
John needs to get it together.
Just get it together.
We're saying this as young brothers ourselves. You're not
3
years older.
We look up to you, bro. Honestly.
We're trying to. We're saying this. If you ever see this, we're fans of your game, and we want to see you succeed. It's better for the league. It's better for young brothers like us.
Definitely one of my favorite players in the NBA.
Just go get some help, dog.
Yup.
We love you. That's been where's the hammer?
Oh God. Curtis Jordan.
That's been Celebrity Court, John Morant edition.
That's been Culture
Get some
Court.
help.
That's Culture Court for y'all.
Cultural court.
Culture gang.
Culture gang. Culture gang.
See
We
you
love
next
y'all.
time.
Peace, love, and fish grease.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Dislike. Tell us we suck.
Don't do that. We love y'all.
Don't work.
God damn it, fucking remote. Amazon, give me a refund.